remember our 1996 Hoover Alpina 2 1300? Well, Mr. James's Hoover Alpina 1300. It's done. It's been washed, put back together, and works like new again. Let's see if it's any less creaky, any less smelly, and check that it works a lot better now. Yes, hello, my vacuum cleaner and Hoover chums. How are you today? Yep, from never having seen one of these before, but in brochures and catalogues, because they're always about £100. They're always far too out of our price range when I was a kid. And I just don't remember ever seeing one. Ever. I mean, they must have sold. We have, well, there's two here. You can see it there. Look, we'll come on to that one in a second. And yeah, now we have this one. This one is, in fact, the better of the two combined. It has the cord reel and motor from this one in here now. That one does still work. We'll check it does later. I've not turned it on since I smashed it back together. And yeah, the biggest thing that I changed was the wheel. Again, pinched the wheel from the green one. Oh, it's difficult to do. You've got to bend the three plastic tabs that hold the wheel in. They didn't break. It was quite lucky. Then you got to pull, push, hammer the bracket out without snapping any bits of plastic. And yeah, I did it to one wheel. I just left the other wheel fitted. It's just quite rare. I can't just go onto eBay and buy any parts for this. If we open up the translucent cover, yes, ooh, very nice. Not that you can see anything at all with it closed. The tools, yeah, they washed up very nicely. They're the same as they were before, really. Close that down. I pinched the Hoover roundel from that one as well, because again, probably didn't have one from scratch. Hoover were weird with that. I know on the Turbo Power 2 and the Pure Power didn't all have the little roundel, but they all had the space stamped in for it. It's a stupid little cost-cutting measure. So we popped it back in as well. Then, oh blimey, if we open up this piece here, which is the bag door, folds back nicely, we can lift out the brand new paper bag. In fact, probably should open it up just a little bit. There we go. Yeah, inside of there is absolutely spotless. The filter has been washed and put back. Yeah, it is, in theory, as good as it would have been when it came out of the box. Oh, back here, I'll be a little bit careful with this because the plastic is quite brittle on these. I you know, can't lie, there is a couple of tiny little broken clips which don't seem to have affected it here and there on her. That's staying in, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, there's the post motor diffuser. I haven't put a filter in here. I'm sure Mr. James may one day if he decides to. Equally, it's probably not needed, especially if it's going to be used sparingly. So yeah, we have the better cord reel. And it has a lot more airflow now. It obviously goes quiet. Still a bit creaky, bless it. Let's pop the hose mount on. And yeah, the tools, well, they're the same really. Again, I got the ends off the hose and the hose got a nice one. That's nice. The wand I just left alone. It looked brand new already. Again, still not sure if it's genuine or not. And the floor head is washed and cleaned and all the fluff is out of it. And yeah, this thing is now ready to be a good little Hoover once more. Oh yeah. Again, I've never hated this floor head. So, that helps. There's actually broom in the carpet. That's interesting. very nice. Cannot complain. I mean, bless them, Hoover has been doing well with cylinders at this point. This is very much different, really, to a Hoover compact. So, you know, I will correct myself from the before video on that one. I mean, the motor looks very similar to ones I've seen before from the Sensortronic, although again, it's a more modern version of that. Cord reel, pretty bespoke. All the plastics, pretty bespoke. It's, you know, fair enough. They did redesign the heck out of this. Obviously, the power takeoff socket is the same. And they borrowed the tools. This isn't the nicest hose end, but, I mean, I've never liked the contour hose end for, you know, actually cleaning other stuff from the floor with it. So I guess this is good in a way. I mean, by the time you get a small tool... Oh, can we open it up? Yeah. By the time you get a small tool onto there, that's a very nice little compact way of cleaning. And yeah, I don't know, comment down below, were these more popular than in my little bubble world of my childhood? Because, you know, I only know the people that I knew. Were these really common, and etc. I don't know, I can't remember the last time I saw a Hoover Alpina 2 for sale. So we shall undo the cable, roll it up. It's better than the other reel. It's probably not perfect, but it's certainly consistent and doesn't make weird noises. We can, again, I've had to put the parking bracket right down the bottom of the one in order for it to not hit the floor. And yeah, there we go. That can go there. Of course we have still got some bags there, and we have the manual as well. So very cool indeed. A nice complete machine. But this one, I mean, it still exists. It has not been washed. It has not been polished. It still has no tools. It still has no bag. And in fact, it's now missing a spring from there because I think I lost the one from there and I had to borrow it from there, although I haven't really started / finished looking properly yet. So it might come back. This is the cord reel from the red one. Assuming I put it back together properly. I mean, it's got such a tiny little issue on the wind down. It's barely worth caring about, to be honest. You know, it was all about the cord reel, mostly. But again, it still works. You know, hopefully, I think Mr. James is going to pass this on to somebody because he has the hose for it. Yeah, look, this one's got an even stupider parking bracket. It's got a nice looking one on the side. Oh, yeah, great. But, I mean, I've got this set really low. Oh, even if I put that down to there, I have to put this there in order to get that onto there, and that would say I don't think this can't be the original one. That must have been further down. But then again, it still would have had the issue of it tilting. I don't know. We'll have to go investigate the brochures and the catalogues to see. But again, sadly, these machines firmly flew into the era of Hoover just putting whatever the heck they could into stuff to make it as cheap as possible, to get it out the door, to make some money. And sadly, these, you know, are full victims of that. They would have had billions of little revisions. Fair play to anybody who could, you know, consistently and reliably tell me every single variant, including any duplicates, of the Hoover Alpina range. But until that lovely meaty comment goes down below, I think we are done. So, yes, two machines that I've never ever experienced before. I do quite like them. If you can pick up a nice Alpina, especially one of the ones with the slightly translucent door, as pointless as it is, to be completely honest, it doesn't look any different to this one on the screen, and this one isn't transparent. Tools, they're going to be pretty easy to find if you're missing the small tools. The hose end's going to be a bit difficult. Make sure you at least get it with a tatty broken hose to put some nicer tools on it. I think you could have a lot of fun. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know down below. But until the next time, I and these Alpinas will not see you soon because I'll go back to Mr. James. But I will. Bye-bye.